Okay, this is my second video. I've already shown you how to do northwest corner rule. So I'm going to start with row minima. As I already said, this is the problem. I am finding initial basic feasible solution, and this is a balanced problem. The total of availability and requirement are equal. So this is a balanced transportation problem. Okay, so there is no need for any other new constraint to be added or new dummy to be added. So here it's a balanced problem, and we are going to see how to solve it using row minima method. Okay, so we have already seen how to solve using northwest corner rule. Here I have done it. Now I'm going to do row minima method. Okay, so in row minima method we are going to move row wise. So first, it's blurring, let me focus it a little bit. First row F1, then second row F2, then F3. So as rows complete, we will move on to the next row. So till a row is completely closed, we don't move to the next row. Okay, so that is how it works here. So first row, you have cost function 20, 28, 32, 55 and 70. So we are going to select the minimum cost function, that is 20. And we are going to allocate. As I said, the allocation rule doesn't change, only the selection of the box changes, the area where you're allocating changes. So here I'm going to allocate here. The availability is 50, the requirement is 100, minimum is 50, so we allocate 50, and since this 50 is completed, I am closing the full row, and here the balance is 50. So the first row is completed. First row is done. We are going to move to the second row. Second row, the cost function is 48, 36, 40, 44 and 25. So 25 is the minimum. So we are going to allocate there. And here the availability is 100. The requirement is 40. 40 is the minimum value. So I am closing the column, and here balance is 60. My second row is not completed, so it's still open. This is a row minima method, so my row is not closed. So I'm going to continue with the second row itself, and here you have balance 48, 36, 40 and 44. 36 is the minimum, and I'm going to allocate. The availability is 60, requirement 70, 60 is minimum. So I'm going to close the row now because my row is complete. Balance 10. I'm moving to the third row. This is the last row for me, and I have 35, 55, 22 and 45. 22 is the minimum. Availability is 150. Requirement is 50. Minimum is 50. So I am closing the column, keeping the row balance as 100. Remaining cost function 35, 55 and 45. 35 is minimum. Availability is 100. Requirement 50. 50 is minimum. So I am putting it there, closing the column, balance 50. The remaining cost function 55, 45. 45 is minimum. Availability is 50. Requirement 40. Allocate 40. Close the column. Remaining balance 10. In the last box, you have a 10 in availability and a 10 in requirement. I am putting the 10 here. That's it. So now there are 5 columns, 3 rows. That is 5 plus 3, 8 minus 1. That is 7 allocations should be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So good. So now we are going to find total cost. So 50 into 20, 60 into 36, 40 into 25, 50 into 35, 10 into 55, 50 into 22, 40 into 45 and count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? So here you have 10,000 6 3 18 21 plus 0 0 2 8 10 plus 5 2 15 16 17 plus 550 plus 0 0 11 plus 0 0 2 16 18, right? So you have, this is cost, so I'm going to denote with rupees or whatever denomination you're going to use. A 0 here, 5 10 16 1 9 10 15 22 23 3 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, right? So this is my total cost using row minima method.